I'm going to show you 5 methods to make $100 in passive income every day from NFTs. Now, the first way to make passive income from NFTs is by renting out your NFTs, especially if you have NFTs that are in high demand. Now, I know what you're thinking. Most of the world already thinks it's crazy to buy NFTs, so why on earth would anyone rent out an NFT? First, more and more NFTs these days are having utility associated with owning that NFT. A recent research campaign found that most NFT owners have over 10 NFTs, and that over half of those NFTs have some sort of utility for an in real life event, a digital experience, or some sort of other utility that you can only gain by owning and holding that NFT. And that just shows that most people these days, when they're looking to buy NFTs, they want utility associated with it. And this creates an opportunity where the owner of that NFT can rent it out to somebody who wants to attend the real life event or the metaverse event that's associated with that NFT, and they can do that by just renting it, and they don't actually have to own the NFT. And that brings us to the second reason why people will be renting out NFTs. Most NFTs these days, especially the desirable ones, have extremely high price tags, and this can cause a lot of people to not be able to purchase these NFTs, which means they don't get the utilities, the real life events, and the metaverse events that are associated with them. And especially as the metaverse gets more built out, everyone is going to want to participate in the metaverse, whether it's the sandbox metaverse, the Decentraland metaverse, the meta metaverse, or another kind of metaverse. And since a lot of metaverse events are going to require NFT access, some people won't be able to purchase those NFTs because of their high price tags. And renting them out will allow people to have access, but without spending tons and tons of money. It's just like when you go to Vegas and maybe you're going to rent a Lamborghini or a Ferrari so you can drive down the strip and look really cool. The same thing applies to NFTs with the metaverse and also the real life events and utilities associated. You get to experience the coolness of having that Lamborghini or that Ferrari for the day, but you don't have to pay the massive cost. Although keep in mind, it is still pretty expensive to rent a Lamborghini. And reason number 3 involves games. 2021 was already huge for NFT games, and 2022 is going to see even more games equipped with NFT economics. And in those games, people are going to be able to play and earn in-game assets like different items, different skins, and other different coins and different things you can acquire in the game, and those are going to be in the form of NFTs. And some people may want to rent some of those NFT items so that they can use them in the game to unlock a certain achievement or to complete a specific quest. Now, I know this may seem a little bit crazy, especially if you're just now learning about NFTs. And if that's you, welcome. I'm glad you're here, and be sure to let me know any questions you have down in the comments. I'll make sure to reply. And right now, one of the main options you have to rent an NFT is via renft.io. And how this website works is you're going to see right here that the lender, which can be you if you decide to rent one of your NFTs, so the lender is going to define the specific rental price per day for that NFT, as well as the collateral price for that NFT. And then they're also going to specify a maximum rental period. And then they're going to send one or multiple NFTs into the RENFT escrow account. And the escrow account is basically just a third-party account that is going to hold the NFTs and the funds from the person that owns the NFT and the person that's renting the NFT. So that escrow account is going to hold the rentable NFTs and hold the collateral, and then the renter is going to specify the rental duration. They're going to determine how long do they want to rent out this specific NFT, and then they're going to pay the collateral and they're going to receive the awesome NFT. And so keep in mind, because you may be wondering, well, what happens if they don't send back the NFT to the escrow account? How am I ever going to get it back? Well, that's why the renter is going to be putting up collateral held into the escrow account, which the lender will receive if ever something goes wrong. And RENFT has partnered with Rarible, Chainlink, Polygon, and Charged Particles. And then if you want to come up and actually launch the dApp, you can see here some of the NFTs that you're going to be able to rent. And you can see that there's not a ton of NFTs available because this is still very new, this entire process of renting NFTs. But say we come up to this bull right here and you want to rent out this NFT. Well, you just click rent now, and then you're going to see this window pop up. You're going to see the token ID, and you're going to see the rent duration, maximum of 30 days for this particular NFT. So I'm just going to say, hey, let's go rent out this NFT for 10 days at a daily rent price of 0.05 Ethereum, or wrapped Ethereum in this case, and then a collateral of 1 wrapped Ethereum as well. So that means that with the rent price of 0.05 Ethereum times 10 days plus the 1 wrapped Ethereum as collateral, you're going to be spending 1.5 Ethereum, and then you're going to be getting that collateral back when you safely return the NFT. Now, the second way to make passive income from NFTs is through NFT royalties. Because of the underlying technology that powers NFTs, the creator is able to set a royalty amount that they will get paid every time that specific NFT changes hands on the secondary marketplace. In other words, it gets sold on the secondary market and the creator gets a fee off of that sale. Imagine it like this. Say anytime someone bought a used car, a portion of that sale went to the manufacturer of that car. So if you buy, for example, a 2018 Porsche GT4, you're going to be paying fees to the dealer as well as taxes, but in this scenario, you would also be paying, say, a 1.5% fee to Porsche. That's exactly what's happening with NFTs because of their royalties, but since they have smart contracts, this is all done automatically and you don't even have to think about it. And you can very easily check the royalty fees for an NFT collection on OpenSea. All you're going to do is hop onto OpenSea and then type in a collection that you want to check. So in this case, we'll go over to Doodles, and then you're just going to scroll down once it loads, and then you're going to just pick an NFT at random, and you're going to want to make sure actually not to pick this one that says place bid. So you're going to want to go out and hit this buy now filter, and then you're going to want to click on one that you can buy now. So we'll click on this one right here, 9019, and we're going to hit buy now, and then you're going to see right here this creator fee of 5%. This means that this is the royalty that the creators of these NFTs will be receiving off of this sale. So if you buy this NFT for 13.45 Ethereum, the creators behind Doodles are going to be receiving 5% of that total sale. And you're going to see fees ranging between 0 to 10%, and how those fees are used is going to vary depending on the project. So if you're interested in creating an NFT project, collecting royalties off of those NFTs is really a great way to generate passive income. And this passive income can really add up, especially if your project becomes extremely popular. Going back to the Doodles example, you can see here on their main page that they've done over 78,000 Ethereum in total volume since this project launched. And when you take that 5% royalty off of 78,000 Ethereum, you're left with over 39,000 Ethereum just in royalties that you're getting paid. Now that's obviously not going right into the creator's pockets as 100% profit, because you still have to use a lot of those funds to build out the brand and the project itself. But it would be nice to wake up knowing that if you sold some NFTs while you were sleeping, that you made some passive income. Now the third way to make passive income with NFTs is through staking, but not the kind of stake that you get at a steakhouse. That's a bit different. But real quick, if you found value so far in this video, please consider subscribing so we can get to 10,000 subscribers. Now you may already be familiar with staking crypto and how that works. Well, you can also do that same thing by staking NFTs. Now staking refers to locking away or depositing your assets into a DeFi protocol smart contract in order to generate a return or a yield. In layman's terms, it's like depositing your money into a savings account for a specified amount of time, so that way you can generate interest on that money. And in some cases, part of the rewards given to the stakers are given in the form of governance tokens. And the governance tokens, much like stocks, give the owners voting rights over the development of that ecosystem. And more often than not, it's also possible to reinvest those tokens that you're earning by staking your NFTs into other yield generating protocols. And some platforms that support staking with NFTs are the Kira Network, NFTX, Splinterlands, and Only One. Now the fourth way to earn passive income from NFTs is by providing liquidity. And you also may be familiar with this from crypto. Liquidity is just the ability of a cryptocurrency to be converted into cash or a fiat currency or another cryptocurrency. And liquidity providers are investors who stake their cryptocurrencies, which means they deposit it into a liquidity pool on a decentralized exchange. And this is often referred to either as liquidity mining or as market making. And the reason that decentralized exchanges need liquidity and need these liquidity pools is because at any given time, there's an unequal amount of people that are looking to either buy or sell various cryptocurrencies, or maybe even exchange them out into fiat currencies like cash completely. And the problem comes when you're looking to buy a specific cryptocurrency or convert one crypto into another, and there may not be a seller at that exact time looking to provide you with that exchange. And that's why we have liquidity pools. A liquidity pool is basically just a pool of crypto that allows people to buy, sell, or convert their cryptos at any given time. And how that works is you just take your crypto and deposit it or stake it in one of these platforms. Say for example, you take 500 Dogecoin and half an Ethereum, and then you stake that with Uniswap. And then you're going to receive a portion of that platform's fees whenever someone is making those exchanges. And the fees that you receive are going to be proportional to the amount that you're staking within that liquidity pool. And so if you stake more crypto, obviously you're going to receive more of those returns. But now, how do NFTs play into all of this? Well, say you decide to provide liquidity for Uniswap. Well, you're actually going to receive in return an ER721 token, also known as an LP NFT. And that LP NFT is going to contain all of the information about the crypto that you've locked away in that liquidity pool. And it's also going to contain information about the token pair that you've deposited and also the address for that liquidity pool. And then you're able to sell this NFT at your discretion to liquidate your position. And the fifth method is from using NFT-powered yield farming. Now, yield farming is a method where you leverage leverage multiple DeFi protocols in order to maximize your return off of your digital assets. And I just mentioned how if you stake crypto on Uniswap, you can receive an LP NFT in return. Well, these LP NFTs can also be staked on additional protocols to earn an even further return on your investment. And so it's basically like earning a yield on top of another yield. And if you do this properly, you can create basically a layered or a stacked income generating model that's completely passive. And in practice, what you would do is stake one set of tokens and then receive an LP NFT in return. And then you can stake that LP NFT and receive another in return, and then continue this on and on, stacking those returns, which is why it's called yield farming. You're essentially farming for yields that come from your tokens. And here's a bonus method to generating passive income with NFTs. There are actually countless projects that are going to reward you with various NFTs or crypto just by holding the NFT from those projects. And the profitability of doing this can vary wildly based on the popularity of that project and also how valuable that native cryptocurrency is that the project has created. But if you get into the right projects, you can create a lot of passive income just by holding the NFTs from those projects. So let me know in the comments if you're interested in hearing about specific projects where you can do this. Thanks for watching.